All right, I'm going to take you through an example of multiplying two terms together that have a few different things going on that we have to watch out for when it comes to multiplying terms together. This one kind of incorporates almost everything that we're going to deal with when it comes to multiplying two terms together. Our question here that we have is 4r squared times negative 3t. And when we're looking at this here, we're going to follow the exact same rules of multiplying that you should have kind of seen in previous ones, or maybe this is the first time you're seeing it. We're going to follow the rules of multiplying terms together. Step number one, and always step number one, is to multiply our coefficients together. The coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So in this case here, we have a 4 that's in front of the r squared, and we have a negative 3 that's in front of the t. So we're going to multiply those two together, and we have to keep that negative 3 there because that's part of the term. Okay, that's part of that coefficient that's in front of the term. So 4 times negative 3 is going to give us an answer of negative 12. Okay, this is our new coefficient. This final term that we get as an answer is going to be negative because it has a negative coefficient. And that's okay. That's totally fine. Now, if we were to actually solve it, it would depend on what r and t represent as well. But in this case here, our coefficient is negative. The second thing that we need to do, or the second part of any multiplication of terms statement is that we need to multiply our variables together. And in this case, we have r squared and t. Now, r and t are different variables, meaning they are going to potentially and most likely represent different values. So we can't just combine them together and say this is r cubed. We cannot do that. We have to keep them in its original piece. And so we have r squared t. Now you'll notice that the t is not squared. Only the r is, because there is two r's in the original and there needs to be two r's in the after. Okay, so the final answer needs to have two r's as well, and there's one t originally, there has to be one t at the end. We can combine them together so that because there's no multiplying, or there's multiplying in between, but because they're letters, we can just combine them together to show that it is in fact a multiplication statement. Now, once we are done this, we're going to take our coefficient that we have, the negative 12, and we're going to put it in front of the r squared t, and our final conglomeration of these two terms through multiplication is negative 12 r squared t. And that's our new term. Okay, so that's our new term, and we have to understand that that is our final answer term in this case.